Welcome back, everyone, to Keon Ellis, My Career in NBA 2K26. Can Keon Ellis lead the Sacramento Kings to an NBA title, win a Finals MVP, get a couple more awards for the trophy case? Stick around and you'll find out. If you were looking forward to this highly anticipated episode 2 of the Keon Ellis My Career series, please make sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. We are on the road to 100 subscribers, and I want to get there relatively soon, so if you want to join along on that journey, please do so. We got a lot coming here on this channel and a lot coming in the career of Keon Ellis, so let's just get into it. Going back to our season debut, we came away with a 184 victory against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Keon kind of, he came off the bench, but he showed that he could be a huge part to this team's potential success, though it was on, I think, pro difficulty. We upgraded it to Hall of Fame for this game, but 20 points. We're just going to take this how it was. 20 points, 7 of 9 from the field, 6 of 8 from 3 in 10 minutes of play. Yeah, Keon Ellis did that in his season debut to lead the Kings to an incredible victory. But up next, we're skipping over this game against the Utah Jazz, and we're going straight into a matchup against the Los Angeles Lakers. Luka Doncic, LeBron James, both are going to be healthy in this universe and ready to go. So we're going to decline this trade right here because I just don't want to do that. And without further ado, the biggest test yet of Keon Ellis' young season: Luka, Austin Reeves, LeBron James. This is going to be something. But before we get into that, a look around the league, seeing the league leaders after opening night and, a couple of games for some other teams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the league in scoring with 39 points a game through 3 games. If we could just see those individual matchups there, 30, 49, and 38. Sounds about right. But LeBron's second in the league in scoring, 36.5 points, 7.5 boards, 7 assists. Luka Doncic right up there as well with 32, 9.5, and 14.5 assists. We have a tall task ahead of us, but we're going to see if Keon Ellis, coming off the bench, can hopefully lead this Sacramento Kings team, which is 2-0 after a win against the Utah Jazz by almost 50. Zach LaVine had 37. What did Keon do? 8 points, 3 boards, three steals in the first fully simulated game of this season, which there's going to be a handful. But we're going to get right into it against the Los Angeles Lakers. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of the Keon Ellis My Career series, but maybe you won't after what could be a beatdown. Here we go. Los Angeles Lakers visiting the Sacramento Kings in the Golden One Center. The tip is away. Domantas Sabonis comes away with it. Dennis Schroeder will walk it up the floor against Luka Doncic. Keon Ellis now making his, technically, I guess, his home debut. Don't know if the game against the Utah Jazz was at home or not, but okay, send me a pick. Drew Eubanks. Let's see Keon go to work. Nothing there. Throwing it back out to Keegan Murray. Oh my goodness. Keon saves it. 5 seconds on the clock. Throwing it to Malik Monk, giving him a grenade against Marcus Smart. Can't put it in. Drew Eubanks, the offensive rebound, puts it back up and in. 16-14 early on. Now here we go. One-on-one with Luka Doncic. Luka Magic. And we get caught everywhere. Luka gets an easy lay. Feel like that's going to be a trend, but, hopefully not. We're going to give it to DeMar against LeBron one-on-one. Oh my God, I messed up the play. But Keon Ellis, one-on-one against Luka Doncic. Can't put it up and in, but you know what? We're trying to get something going against Luka, maybe trying to get him to pick up a couple of fouls early on. We're getting over that screen. Some good defense, but Drew Eubanks just is not connected to Jackson Hayes because, of course, that is a very, very tough matchup there. Probably could have just taken that 3. Drew Eubanks slipping to the rim, finishes hard. I really don't know how that just happened, how that opened up, but Drew Eubanks on the board before Keon. LeBron against DeMar. Now, Luka wide open in the mid-range. Keon nowhere to be found. I got to tighten up. Mind you, this not really, I haven't really been touching the sticks as of late, but oh my gosh, I got nervous. Dropped it off to Eubanks. Now DeMar attacking Marcus Smart, former decoy. Keon's going to cut in from the back door. Finish not quite there, but a foul against Luka. First of the game, and Keon Ellis will be heading to the free throw line for his first points of the afternoon, potentially. Keon, first free throw is up and down. And Keon 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Something I'm going to really have to see about Keon is if he can really, well, number one, if he can just stay with Luka, but number two, if we're going to get any sort of open, clean 3-point looks, because that's going to be a big thing. They switched Keon off of Luka, and might be thanking my lucky stars for that, but doesn't matter who's on him, he's going to get his. But oh, now it's just 2022 Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart. Zach LaVine coming off the screen, knocks down the 3 over Dalton Connect. Beautiful, beautiful play design there. 24-21, Luka, screen from Jackson Hayes. Drew Eubanks is just a complete cone. I don't know what we're gonna do with him. I like how Keon's the point guard though. He's running the offense here with Dennis Schroeder out of it. And in the previous episode, we noticed that our main competition is going to be Dennis Schroeder for that starting point guard spot. So that's going to be something to watch. As Dario Saric slips inside, he was one of the heroes in Game One. He really helped out on that late run against the Suns to put them away. When we went on that crazy run on pro difficulty. Oh my goodness, Keon is just getting completely lost. Luka, screen from Vando, tried to help out, dumps it down to Vando, and our interior defense is just non-existent at this point. Something we're gonna have to try and help out with. Zach driving down the paint, finishes with the right on the right side of the rim. Zach LaVine maybe getting off to a hot start, trying to lead us past a formidable Lakers opponent. Saric steps up underneath, kicks it ahead to Keon Ellis. I didn't even call for that. Over to Malik Monk, finishes with the right hand. Some pretty 2022-23 Sacramento Kings-esque basketball there. High flying and high powered offense from coast to coast in an instant. Luka an open look. Doesn't go down. Keon, first rebound of the day. Dangerous pass up to Malik Monk, but he catches it. And Jackson Hayes with the interception. Dalton connects the pull up. No good. Vando offensive board. Luka an open three. Cans it over the outstretched arms of Keon. All right. Shot clock off. We're going to hold for one. Down by just four. Pretty good start against the Lakers and Luka and LeBron, who we didn't really see much of before we entered this game. We're going to call for a pick. Smart off balance. Back to Malik Monk for three. Can't get it to go. Luka full court heave. Okay. 31-27 at the end of the first quarter. Let's see if we can pick it up. JJ Redick talking to his guys as we come back. 31-27 ball game, start of the second quarter for the Sacramento Kings, and Keon Ellis, who is trying to get his group into it, especially on the defensive end, and that's where he excels. Let's see what we can do in the second quarter. Austin Reeves going to be manning the point guard responsibilities now for this very versatile three-pronged Lakers group. Reeves dump off pass to Jackson Hayes, finishes with the contact, and I don't like this. Still assuming point guard responsibilities on this end though is Keon Ellis, so that's a cool development. Some moves there. Keon with a fader, no good. Was feeling himself a little bit too much, but was not to be. Dalton connect, going down the other end in a hurry. Smart trying to get this ball, trying to gamble for it, but it does not pay off. Screen from Hayes. Keon staying right there. Over to connect. Now to Vando. Now to Reeves. Desperation shot at the horn. No good. Keon another board. We're out and running. Keon thought I was going to turn it over there. Oh my goodness. Did not mean to do that. All right. Another screen here. Nothing going. We're going to give it to Malik Monk. See if he can make something out of nothing. Pulls up for three. Inexplicably. Pretty bad shot there from Malik Monk. But you know what? It's whatever, really. Jackson Hayes is absolutely feasting. I don't know what's going on. No one can apparently stop the Jackson Hayes, the patented Jackson Hayes dive to the rim. That formidable play. Oh, this is a play for Keon. Coming off a few screens. Didn't have the angle though. Saric didn't either. I don't know why I threw it to him. Zach LaVine now to Maxime Reynaud. I don't know if that's I don't know how to pronounce this. Keon's not a good teammate. 6-point ball game, 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Reeves looking for Marcus Smart. Now setting the screen. But Keon, like I said, this is where he excels. Nothing getting past Keon Ellis here, especially not Marcus Smart. Backing down. Keon Ellis with the block. Shot clock violation. Sacramento Kings basketball. Keon Ellis with a sensational defensive play. Don't know who Marcus Smart thought he was there, but he's not him, tell you that. Substitution, Dennis Schroeder, the rightful starting point guard, comes back in. Oh, we're going to take that spot. We're going to take it very, very soon. 5:47 left is when we come back into the second quarter. Just down by 3, so at least he did something positive while Dennis Schroeder was in. But now here's Luka against Dennis Schroeder, who is still in the ballgame. And LeBron, this is our first time seeing him on the floor. Keon thought he could get that steal. Marcus Smart cans a 3 because Keon, not me, decided to gamble for it. All Keon. Oh, now we're setting the screen for DeMar, and I just wasn't even there. Oh boy. All right, now Malik gonna get the screen, get LeBron off him, fire for three over LeBron and drill it. Malik Monk gets the three right back. 46-43, 5 minutes left to go in this first half. DeAndre Ayton down low, gets it to go over Sabonis. That's gonna be tough. Now Keon back to the two guard, and we're gonna just set up more plays for DeMar DeRozan. Why not? He's our most consistent offensive option to this point. Oh, probably would have been open there. But DeMar, let's see what he does. Tried to cut back door. DeMar can't finish. Rui the rebound. You know, I really should probably take a couple more plays for myself, be a little bit selfish here. And DeAndre Ayton with the putback over Sabonis and everybody. So that was really fun to be a part of. Now Dennis Schroeder trying to get all the way to the basket, doesn't do it. Keon though will do it, draw another foul as well. Keon Ellis making things happen, turning something into nothing or nothing into something. I can't speak, but we're going to go to the free throw line. Keon 3 for 3 at the free throw line now. And Keon knocks down another pair, back to a 5-point game. And that's how I put the stats on the screen. But at what cost? Because Luka is streaking down the other end as he's prone to do, that lightning fast Luka Doncic. But you know what? We got the stats on the screen. Just realized they weren't there. Oh, got Luka jumping. And Keon will finish. Oh my. Ah. Ugh. Ooh. I like that, Keon. 6-2-2 in the early going, and now let's see what's this? What is this? This tends to happen. They're 25 of 38 shooting for the game, and we're at 50%, still down by 7. Why is Keon standing the other direction? Oh, I just completely robbed Dennis of a layup. We're gonna give it back to him. But you know what? Maybe that's something we want to do because we want that starting point guard spot. And Malik Monk drills the three. We are hanging around with this Lakers group. Just a 4-point game, 54-50, with 3 minutes to go now in the first half. Keon making some good contributions off the bench. And what I like, oh, Luka just did not expect him to fire it immediately, but that's what happened there. You know what? Filled out the court perfectly. That's all you could do. Sabonis working on LeBron and one over LeBron. Demonis flexing on him. I like it. I like it. Timeout, Sacramento Kings. I thought the Lakers would call a timeout on that spot. The Kings were gaining momentum, but whatever. I'm neither coach and I am not in the game. And oh, okay, that's the half. That's over, but we have retaken the lead 61-60. We're going to check the stats at halftime, see what the guys are doing. Zach LaVine leading the way, 12 points, 2 and 2 with a steal, 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3-point range. Malik Monk 11 points, no other stats but 2 turnovers, 3 of 6 from the floor. Dennis Schroeder 6 points, 7 assists, 3 of 3 from the field. And this is how the first half of game one started, where Dennis was just killing to begin things, and it really seemed as though he would man down that starting point guard spot. But Keon is right there still with 6-2-2, and we'll be back after the halftime break. Welcome back to the Golden One Center, where the Sacramento Kings lead the Los Angeles Lakers 61-60. As we're going to get started with the second half, but we're going to key in here on Keon Ellis. What will he do to lead the Sacramento Kings to a victory against Luka, LeBron, and such? Stick around for more. Luka was killing in the first half, though. 19, 5, and 7 I saw on the ledger. Keon, not out there to start the second half, but we were to expect that. Though he does re-enter, and the Kings have a 4-point lead. Here, I'll go set a screen for Zach, definitely. Zach, see, now I'm in perfect position, and Zach just doesn't want to take it. Oh, there we go. Zach LaVine, wide open for 3. Can't knock it down. Would have been huge to extend this lead. Rui Hachimura the other end. Now drawing the Luka assignment once again. I'm frightened. I have pissed my pants. There is poopy in this diaper here. DeAndre Ayton, the greatest lob threat known to mankind, of course, when he's paired with Luka. Oh. Zach LaVine getting a screen. Behind the back on LeBron, puts it up, and it's off the glass and the rim. Marcus Smart pulls up for 3 in transition, can't knock it down. Wild, wacky, ridiculous, waving inflatable tube-man shot there for Marcus. Malik Monk, I saw him cutting baseline. Didn't think it was going to get picked off like that, but it's a LeBron James miss at the other end. What's happening? Okay, I see Zach, so we're going to give it to him. That's the rule right now. We're giving Zach LaVine the ball. And that Keegan Murray did not get the memo. Kind of did. Bobbled to him a little bit. But Zach, get this ball. Right now, it's not the Keon Ellis MyCareer right now. It's the Zach LaVine MyCareer. It's the Malik Monk MyCareer. He bails us out at the last second. We are 29 of 51, but it doesn't matter because they're always going to shoot 60% or more. It seems like with this CPU on Hall of Fame. Oh, almost timed that right. Luka driving on Keon. Big moment here for Keon Ellis early in the season. Forces Luka to pass it off to Hachimura, who can't hit the three, but Luka there for the rebound. No good. Keon is making a difference. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? That pass hung in the air. I felt like I was playing Madden right now. LeBron and one at the other end. That pass hung in the air for maybe 10 minutes. Maybe. But now Luka checks out for Austin Reeves. LeBron knocks down the free throw. Back to a 1-point game, 82-81. We got a good one on our hands. I hope that I'm in for the closing moments. Keon getting by Marcus Smart, but it's going back out to Sabonis. Little inverted pick and roll. Doesn't really do anything. But it does because DeMontis cutting right at the perfect time. Didn't even mean to pass it to him. That was supposed to go to Keegan Murray, but we're gonna keep that under wraps. And Keon stops paying attention. Marcus Smart thought he would have an easy layup, but he does not. Who does he think he is? A defensive player of the year or something? All right, here we go. Oh, I see Malik Monk. He was open. Probably should have let that go. Oh, sorry, Zach. Should have set you a screen. Yarks. All right. Austin Reeves giving it up to LeBron. How is that a switch? How does Keon Ellis switch out there to LeBron? But you know why he did it? Because he drew it up that he was going to draw the moving screen on Jared Vanderbilt, King's ball, timeout King. Why do we keep calling timeouts when we get like a momentum growing play? I don't understand that, but timeout Kings. Keon staying in this game along with Drew Eubanks, the star-studded duo. Zach LaVine's still in as well, and it says LaVine isolation. We're gonna let him do him. Oh, he's just gonna fire it, even though he's ice cold. All right. Keon in the passing lanes. Somehow Smart gets back to it. I don't know how. And Austin Reeves is just completely wide open. Doesn't matter. Helping Keon Ellis with his triple-double case. Gonna give this one to Zach LaVine. Keon. That's gonna get picked off. Oh, no, it's not. Drew Eubanks almost just tore the house down and blew the beam off of the Golden One Center. But it was not to be. Jackson Hayes there, the defensive stalwart Jackson Hayes. Austin Reeves, we were selling out to Austin Reeves driving that whole time, and it was the right decision. Coming down in transition, we see Dario Saric, but it's picked off by Jared Vanderbilt. Oh man, I hate this game. I hate my life. I hate everything going on right now, except for this series. Okay, and where am I going? See, now we need a timeout, but I don't want to call one because we just used one. Keon might need a breather there. And Drew Eubanks needs one too. Get me out of this game. Get me out of the game. I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to do this. All right. Austin Reeves bringing it back down. Lakers down by 1. Gets the Hayes screen. I can already see it happening. But Drew Eubanks, pretty good recovery there, we'll say. Almost another bobbled ball. And another one. Zach LaVine with the steal. Keon is out and running. What a pass from Zach LaVine. Pinpoint over the defense. Talked about playing Madden before. That was a seed from Zach LaVine. Keon up to 8 points now. Oh, really thought he was going to shoot that. But Zach LaVine, man, what incredible defense here from the Sacramento Kings now and Zach LaVine specifically over this past stretch. Except there, because Dario Saric cannot move, and he is a stupid little moron baby. And I don't like him. Little misdirection off the screen. Keon all the way to the hoop. Could have been an and one. It seemed like the meter was lined up perfectly, but Keon gets to the line for a 3rd time. I am loving this. Keon drawing the contact. Whoa, that's too close. We're going to just shoot the free throws. Keon, I love you, but that was scary. Free throw goes down for Keon. The second of the pair. Perfect from the line still. 6 for 6 for Keon Ellis. And he's got 10. Last possession potentially of the 3rd quarter. Lakers down by 3. Reeves back out to Smart. Keon right there in his path. Dalton Connect fires it over LaVine. No good. Another rebound for Keon, and that's how we close the 3rd quarter on a very high note, 88-85, as we go into the 4th at home trying to pull off a massive upset over the Lakers. Can you think about how much the Kings will be able to extend Keon Ellis for on his next contract if they can get this win? This is for all the marbles. Sabonis high post? Yeah, why not? We'll do that. So maybe we should give it to him. Yeah, perfect. So is this the play? Dario. That was the play. Ooh, Keon in transition, defending Austin Reeves, contained him pretty well. Very impressed by that. Vando a three, no good. Another board snagged for Keon. Up ahead to Schroeder. Now over to Malik Monk. Oh, okay. Okay, I just completely did not know what I was going to do there. But Dennis Schroeder, screen from Domantas Sabonis. Schroeder all the way to the rim, no good. Sabonis gets denied by Jackson Hayes, and the Lakers are out and running. No, they're not. Dennis Schroeder with a great stop. Back to Keon, over to Domantas Sabonis, finishes with the right. The offhand layup on the break for Domantas Sabonis. Keon running the break masterfully, and it's a 5-point game again. Sabonis shut that off. Now back out to Hayes. Reeves coming off a screen. It's going to be tough. Was in the right place. Just what a crazy pass from Austin Reeves. But Vanderbilt can't knock it down. Schroeder the rebound. Keon is wide open relatively for three. Oh, attack him. Attack him, Malik, please. Malik Monk to the rim. Now to Sabonis. Pass bobbled. Oh, I was going to cut back door. There goes Keon anyway. Switches to the left over Austin Reeves. A 7-point lead. Is this the largest lead of the game? Who knows? But I'm not going to check. Austin Reeves gets double screens here. Anything to fend off Keon. And that's why. Keon, great stop, out and running, just Marcus Smart to beat, and he's fouled again. Keon making a world of difference right now. The Lakers haven't attempted a free throw. This will be 15 and 16 at the line for the Kings, but the Lakers have not gone to the free throw line one time. Talk about reverse rigging it because of some things that happened in the past. This is the Kings' retribution here as Keon stays perfect at the line, 14, 6, and 4 on the night. Keon is just really making an impact on both ends. And Luka, immediately in the game, calls timeout. Finally, Kings get momentum. Lakers call timeout. More of this. This is what I wanted throughout the entirety of the game. Who is that? See, like, why? What happened to the cheerleaders? You know, not saying the guys can't dance. You know, I'm all for creative expression for every single person on the face of this earth, no matter your color, creed, sexual orientation, or whatever. But what happened to the cheerleaders is my question, because I'm watching just men just gyrating at half court. Continuing with the fourth quarter, Keon staying in this game. 94-85, 9:40 left. Ali LaForce reporting down at the sideline, but we don't want to hear any of that right now because we are locked in a tightly contested game. Marcus Smart just dribbled through the hand of Keon Ellis. Okay, maybe he's getting taught to shoot by his shooting trainer, his shooting coach, and then getting taught how to shapeshift by what's his name? Pearl Osmond, whatever his name is. All right, here we go. Or David Blaine. That would have been a better call out right there. David Blaine. Dennis Schroeder off the screens, pulls up over Smart. No good. Bad shot there from Dennis Schroeder. Another reason why Keon Ellis should just steal that starting point guard spot right now. Keon helping like a dunce off of Dalton Connect, and that's what he does, especially with Luka Doncic at the controls, making all the right passes. Stupid, dumb decision there from Keon Ellis. I don't know why he would do that. Strictly just him. Sabonis makes the great pass out of the double team to Malik Monk in the corner, gets the three right back. The Keon Ellis mistake is wiped away. Oh my God. We're sneezing. Luka coming back in transition. Vando to the corner. Laravia gets the three right back again. Threes flying willy-nilly in Sacramento. Dennis. Oh, I was not pressing the screen button at all. We're cutting back door. Doesn't work. Malik. See what he can do. I'm here if you need me. I'm here if you need me. Maybe I shouldn't be. Completely just wrecked that play. Called for it. Malik, oh, he almost came away with the steal, but Laravia collects, finishes. 2-point game. Lakers aren't going down easy, and we should have known that they wouldn't. And they take Keon out at this current moment in time. Will he re-enter? Yes, he will. Maybe like 20 seconds later. Don't know the reason for that. But in to guard Marcus Smart. Maybe draw the Luka assignment on the other end. Marcus Smart finishes past Keon Ellis. Lakers regain the lead, 98-97, a tick over 7 minutes left. A 13-3 run for the Lakers to get back in this ball game. Keegan Murray for three off the screen, no good. Yikes. Schroeder almost flew in like Superman to steal that pass, but it's LeBron dunk. He's got 15, 3-point game. Man, now our backs are against the wall a little bit after a pretty sensational game to this point. Let's see what we can do here. Drew Eubanks touches the roof. His head was over the rim. I want to see that replay. What just happened? Drew Eubanks with the 48-inch vertical, and now it's a 1-point game once again. We got to get a killer stop right here. Maybe a nice little steal in the passing lane and get out in transition for a nice little dunk or something. But not to be as of this moment. LeBron driving on Keegan Murray. Dalton connects for three. Can't bury it. Drew Eubanks to Schroeder. Marcus Smart's not going anywhere. Schroeder for three. Can't knock it down. Got a pretty good look, though. He was moving, but still not really the shot that you want there. LeBron backing down against Keegan Murray. Oh, Dennis, low-key got a wide open look. Keon, don't know what I'm doing there. I'm throwing this game. Lights got too bright. The beam got too bright, maybe. I think maybe this is my way of protest. This is my way to strike, to say that Keon deserves to be starting point guard. Or maybe not. Luka finishes over Dennis Schroeder like it's nothing. 5-point game, 5 minutes left. Officially a clutch game in the second episode of the Keon Ellis MyCareer. Levine to Schroeder. Schroeder all the way to the rim. Finishes over two. Over Luka and Vando. That was a tough finish from Dennis Schroeder. Still shouldn't start, but good finish. Luka, the screen for Smart. Don't know why he would do that. Why wouldn't you want to keep... Oh, well, I guess Eubanks is a better player to attack. Vanderbilt gets the easy dunk. We're starting to let this thing slip away a little bit. We can't just be trading buckets right now at this stage of the game. We're going to give it to Zach LaVine and let him go to work on Dalton Connect, because it seems like that's the easiest thing right here. Keegan Murray for three. Knocks it down over LeBron. He was late, and it's a 2-point game. Keegan Murray, we need him to heat up at some point this season. Luka down the other end. Keon even rotated over, and it just didn't seem to matter for Jared Vanderbilt, who has started to take over this game down the stretch. See, I'm pressing the screen button, and it's just not working. Keegan, you want to just, like, shoot this three? Or Zach, you could do the same thing. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Zach LaVine off on the three. 3.5 minutes to go now. Luka driving to the rim, stepping back, but it's no good. Drew Eubanks the board. Don't know how much longer Keon's going to be in this game, so we need to take advantage of all of our opportunities. And here's one right now. Back to Schroeder. Setting a screen for Schroeder, and he's just not taking it. Oh, okay. He waits for... What is going on, Dennis Schroeder? Now he's throwing the game. Dalton connects against Keegan Murray. Now feeds to LeBron in the post. Got the mismatch. Rotated over. Smart can't hit. Great decision from Keon Ellis. Now Schroeder to Murray. Over to Zach LaVine. Zach to the rim. High flying. Zach LaVine. And, you know, he's actually in real life started out on a tear, like 30 points per game, 50, 40, 90. So that's just a hint of it right there, as there's a bug flying in my face. But we're in too big of a predicament right here to worry about any of that. Timeout Lakers. They have one left. Kings have two. 2-point game. 2 minutes left. And officially, Keon comes out of the game for DeMar DeRozan. The Los Angeles Lakers end up pulling away a 119-112 victory on Sacramento's home floor. The beam will not be lit. Keon will not get a win. Keon should start. I'm frustrated. The interview with LeBron gets cut short. Luka's player of the game, whatever. Taking a look at the box score, Zach LaVine led the way with 21 points, 8 of 17, 3 of 9 from 3. Malik Monk with 20 on really efficient shooting. Sabonis 18, 7, and 6. Keegan Murray with 14, and then Keon Ellis with 14, 6, and 4, and a block. 2 turnovers, 3 of 7 from the field. Missed both of our attempts from 3, but led the team in attempts and makes at the free throw line, and for the game as well. Probably took more free throws than the entire Lakers team. Actually, the math is that he took, exactly the same amount of free throws as the entire Lakers team, but it doesn't matter. LeBron vintage performance, 20, 10, and 6, 24, 15, and 8, the opposite of a quiet night for Luka on 11 of 18 shooting from the field. Man, that was a tough one. Definitely had our chances, but, you know, just wasn't in the game, and we should start. That's the main. If you're going to take anything out of this episode other than to press the subscribe button, it's that Keon Ellis should be starting for the Sacramento Kings right now, both in the game and in real life. I'm not going to stop here. The Kings take their first loss of the season against the LA Lakers, and that places them at 4th in the Western Conference. And Keon's going to have to get his get back potentially against the Oklahoma City Thunder in. It's not Chesapeake Energy Arena anymore. It's the Paycom Center. That's what it is. In the Paycom Center against the defending champs. But now that we've reached the end of episode 2 of the Keon Ellis MyCareer, please leave that like, leave that comment down below. Tell me what you think about this video. Tell me what you think I can improve on in the future to make this Keon Ellis MyCareer journey the best that it can be. And subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one.